Hello members of Tambol Maths class. Let us provide a solution to this interesting geometry question. Though I saw the solution online, but I believe I can solve it differently. So we have two identical rectangles here. You can see them, and another right triangle over there. And all of these three figures have the same area of 5 centimeters each. And we are looking for the hypotenuse of that right triangle. So how can we get started? Let's start by leveling the rectangle. If this side should be A and this side B, then because this side is equivalent to this side, then this must be A and this must be B. What about the right triangle? This side must be A because opposite sides are equal. But remember, from here down here is A. From here to here is just B. Therefore, this side must be A minus B. And mark you, the diagram is not drawn on scale. This is why the right triangle is very small. Next, let's pay attention to one of the triangles. The area of this triangle must be A times B, length times width, right? So the area A multiplied by B must be equal to 5. Please keep this one for me here. Next, let's pay attention to the right triangle. What is the area? The area will be this times this divided by 2, right? So if you take A minus B, you multiply by A, right? Then you divide by 2. This must be equal to 5 as well. All right. Let's cross multiply. 2 times 5 is 10. So to the right hand side we have 10. But I can expand this one. A times A is A squared. A times negative B is negative AB. But we have AB initially as 5. So we can bring it back here. Therefore, A squared minus AB can be written as A squared minus 5, which is equal to 10. If you take negative 5 over to the equality sign, you have 10 plus 5, which is 15. So therefore, A squared is equal to 15, which implies that A is equal to the square root of 15. If A is equal to the square root of 15, we can bring it back here to find the value of B. So let's do that. We have learned that A times B is equal to 5. Therefore, B must be equal to 5 divided by A. B must be equal to 5 divided by A, which implies that B is equal to 5 divided by the square root of 15. Right? Because A is the square root of 15. So now that we have A, we have B. We can focus completely on the right triangle. We have learned that according to Pythagoras, x squared, which is the hypotenuse, is equal to A squared plus this other side squared, that is A minus B squared. So let's substitute. This is equal to A squared is square root of 15 squared, that is A squared, plus, what is A? Square root of 15 minus, what is B? B is 5 divided by square root of 15. Also squared because we are squaring the 2 times. This one will be 15, right? Square root of 15 squared, square root and the power of 2 will cancel, leaving only 15. But I would like to simplify this before I take the power of 2. This time this, square root of 15 times square root of 15 is 15. Minus 5 is 10. So we have 10 divided by the square root of 15. But remember, we still have a power of 2. This is equal to 15 plus 10 squared is 100 divided by square root of 15 squared is 15. We are still simplifying. 15 times 15 is 225 plus 100 is 325 divided by 15, which is, I think, 5 can divide this 3 times. 5 can divide this 65. So we have x squared. Remember, the left hand side is x squared, x squared, x squared. So we have seen that x squared is equal to 65 divided by 30, but we are looking for the value of x, not x squared. So let's finish it up here. This implies that that hypotenuse, which is very simple to find, is equal to the square root of 65 divided by 3. And this is the most accurate solution. But if you're looking for an approximated solution, just plug it into the calculator, and this will be approximately, can I actually remember, 4.65, right? 4.65 centimeters, approximately, in 2 decimal places. As simple as that.